Somebody had to say it, so I'm saying it. Where the hell the Los Angeles Lakers think they going with a bunch of white? Evidently, Luka Dončić, this is what he wanted. He made it very clear to the Los Angeles Lakers, and specifically to Rob Pelinka, that's exactly what he wanted. He needed a rim protector. He needed somebody that could play some defense. He needed a big boy to be able to throw the basketball to.
Imagine handing someone the keys to a brand new car, full tank, clean engine, ready to go, and they drive it straight into a wall. That is exactly what Rob Pelinka just did to the Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic gave this franchise everything, his prime years, his signature, his trust. And in return, Pelinka spent every dollar without a plan, traded every pick without a backup, built an offensive roster around an offensive superstar, and called it a championship foundation. This is not rebuilding. This is not transitioning. This is a front office actively setting fire to a generational talents window, and nobody is stopping it.
None of them are scrubs. Luka and Austin can ball. They deserve their money. I respect the hell out of both of them. And I know Luka ain't from America, but damn it, he's still white.
In today's NBA, draft picks are not just assets, they're survival. Every elite front office hoards them, protects them, uses them surgically when the moment demands it. Miami used draft capital to land Giannis Antetokounmpo overnight. Golden State used picks to chase Anthony Davis. Boston moved Jaylen Brown because they had the assets to make it worth Philadelphia's time. The Los Angeles Lakers had 4 first-round picks entering this offseason. Now they have 0 tradable firsts until 2034. 2028 gone, 2030 swap gone, 2031 unprotected gone, 2033 unprotected gone. All of it handed over for one center. And what that means practically is terrifying. For 7 full years, if this roster underperforms, if Luka struggles, if an elite player becomes available at the trade deadline, the Lakers sit on their hands. No leverage, no ammunition, no options. Just the mess Rob Pelinka created and Luka Dončić trying to win through it, building offense around the most offensive player alive.
Luke Kennard is gone. He is now a member of the Phoenix Suns. Marcus Smart is an unrestricted free agent, not scheduled to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers. And Rui Hachimura is on the verge of leaving himself. It appears that that is going to happen.
Here is a question nobody in the Lakers front office apparently thought to ask. What does Luka Dončić actually need around him? Because the answer, anyone who has watched a single playoff series knows this, is not more offense. Luka led the entire NBA in scoring last season. He creates shots for himself and teammates better than almost any player alive. He does not need guards who can score. He needs guards who can defend. And Rob Pelinka built the exact opposite. Colin Sexton, offensive. Quentin Grimes, offensive. Austin Reeves, offensive. 4 perimeter players who all want the ball, on a team whose entire offensive system already runs through one singular genius. Meanwhile, Marcus Smart, the only genuine point-of-attack defender on this entire roster, walked to Houston without the Lakers making a serious effort to keep him. No replacement signed, no defensive alternative pursued. Payton Watson was sitting right there. Denver already had $215 million committed. A proper offer with real cap space, and Watson never leaves Los Angeles. But the cap space was already burned, because Pelinka never solved the first problem first. $130 million. 4 picks, 1 center.
That the Los Angeles Lakers have signed this big boy Kessler from Utah. All right, Walker Kessler from Utah, 7'2", average 14 and 10, rim protector.
Walker Kessler can play basketball, legitimate rim protector, contest shots at an elite level, led the league in offensive rebounds, sets good screens, stays out of Luka's way offensively. Everything a modern NBA center should be alongside a ball-dominant superstar. The player makes sense. The contract is a crime. $130 million, 4 first-round picks, for a restricted free agent who missed significant time due to injury and had never played a full, healthy NBA season. Here is what nobody is saying loudly enough. Pelinka did not have to surrender those picks. With proper cap space generated by clearing the $30 million in dead contracts first, the Lakers offer Kessler $33 million per year from a position of genuine financial strength. The Utah Jazz cannot match at that number. They already have over $100 million locked up between John Collins and Lauri Markkanen. Adding another max-level center contract destroys their own future planning completely. But Pelinka negotiated from weakness instead of strength. Cap already depleted, options already limited, Jazz already circling. So picks went on the table, then more picks, then all 4 picks. Nick Claxton, same position, same role, legitimate NBA center, went for 1 pick this offseason. 1. Pelinka spent 4. That comparison alone tells you everything about how this negotiation was handled and what it cost this franchise going forward. Strip everything back to the beginning. Before Walker Kessler, before Colin Sexton, before Quentin Grimes, before any of the spending started, there were 4 players on this Lakers roster who had absolutely no business being there. DeAndre Ayton, Jake LaRavia, Dalton Knecht, and Jared Vanderbilt. $30 million combined, 0 playoff value, 0 fit with a win-now roster built around Luka Dončić. All 4 of them taking up space that should have been weaponized before a single free agency conversation happened. The solution was straightforward. Ayton eventually got traded to Washington anyway for Jaden Hardy and 2 second-round picks. Those same 2 second-round picks attached to Vanderbilt and LaRavia moves them off the books before July even begins. Dalton Knecht had a team option. Exercise it. Release him. Done. 3 clean moves, 0 financial casualties. The Lakers go from $52 million in cap space to $74 or $75 million. That number, that extra $20 million, changes the entire offseason. Walker Kessler gets signed without a single draft pick leaving the building. Payton Watson gets a real offer that Denver mathematically cannot match given their $215 million already committed. Marcus Smart gets retained as the defensive anchor this team desperately needs. The roster that should have been built, Marcus Smart, Luka Dončić, Austin Reeves, Mamu, Walker Kessler, actually gets built. Instead, Pelinka spent first, planned second, cleaned up third, and by the time the cleaning started, the damage was already permanent. 7 years of draft capital gone, defensive infrastructure non-existent, bad contracts with player options sitting on the books like landmines. That is not an off-season strategy. That is a disaster disguised as activity. Luka Dončić is the most gifted offensive player this franchise has had since Kobe Bryant. He deserved better than this. He deserved a front office that walked into this offseason with a real plan, not one name and a blank check. He deserved defensive infrastructure, draft capital protection, a roster built specifically around what he needs, not what looks impressive on a press release. Instead, he got 4 offensive guards, a 7-year draft blackout, and a center that cost 4 first-round picks. The window is open right now, but windows do not stay open when the front office keeps leaving the door unlocked. Subscribe and hit that bell.